guys, it's Dorothy, and we are talking foundations today. So let's talk about the different kinds of foundations. Here in my line, I have four kinds. I've whittled them down a little bit, but really there's mainly four. We have a BB cream, we have a balanced satin, we have a full coverage, and then I have a powder foundation. So what is the difference between all of those? So I'm going to explain just a little bit to you. Of course, a powder foundation is a powder foundation. We understand that. That's pretty straightforward, right? I wouldn't recommend a powder foundation for someone that is older or has texture issues. In other words, your pores are larger or you don't want wrinkles and fine lines to show. You know, powder can become cakey with that. And it's not necessarily my favorite recommendation to give. BB cream BB stands for beauty balm. In other words, it's a lot of skincare with a little bit of color. So it's going to be the most natural looking. It's going to be sheer. It's going to give a like a tone polish, but it's not going to give a lot of coverage. But it's for those who don't necessarily want to wear makeup or look like they have makeup on. They like that really natural skin look, but it protects the skin beautifully. Almost every BB cream that I've come across has SPF in it. It has extra hydration for your skin. It has extra ingredients that help keep your skin younger, help keep it nourished. So BB creams are a great product. They just don't give a lot of coverage. The next one in my line, it's called a balanced satin foundation, but every line's gonna have and label it differently. And my daughter just walked in, and so we're gonna say hi. Oh, hey, Grace.
Hey, I don't have mascara on.
Hey, which foundation of mine are you wearing?
The satin.
Balanced satin.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that.
Okay, y'all. A long time ago, before I found out before I gave her stuff a chance, my face was so broken out. And then the moment I switched to it, it worked really well with my skin. My acne went away. And then I was like, you know what? I'm kind of bored with this. I'm going to try other things. Drugstore things, just for fun, because I watch YouTube.
You watch YouTube. Okay.
Anyway, and so I've used other things for a while and just can't find anything better, honestly, than the satin finish foundation. That's what I have on today. It works beautifully with my skin. I have really, really oily skin. So I didn't want too much glow, but I wanted coverage, but I wanted it to finish my skin nicely. And even you can see I have a little bit of a glow, but it's not oily. So
how much coverage do you get with that?
Medium to full coverage.
Right.
And it's also very stackable. So if you put a small layer on and you want more coverage, you can let it sit for a few minutes, put another layer on, and it doesn't look cakey. It really sets into the skin really well.
Well, I'm glad you came in. Go off
Gotta
to
go to
school. So that is balanced satin. I don't have to tell you anything about it. Grace already did. So that's our balanced satin. But when you see a foundation that says buildable to full coverage, that's usually something that is going to give you a medium coverage, and that if you need a little extra here or a little extra there, that it'll give you almost to a full coverage. So next, you have full coverage, which means if you have redness, if you have heavy acne that has the deep reddening, full coverage is meant to cover color, but it is not necessarily texture friendly. So as we get older, I kind of challenge people who say they want full coverage because they want to cover up their wrinkles and their lines, and they want to cover up all of those things, but that's not what full coverage does. Full coverage does not cover up textures or lines or wrinkles or pores. What full coverage covers up is acne, redness, maybe hyperpigmentation, difference in sunspots, things of that nature. So when you're looking for full coverage, just know it's not always as texture friendly as maybe a medium buildable coverage. So for me, anybody I would say over the age of 30, I recommend a medium buildable coverage. And then spot conceal where you need to. And of course, my younger girls, if you're having acne issues, or let's just say you don't like your freckles. I love freckles, but you don't like your freckles, then, full coverage may work for you. So that kind of explains, for the most part, what's out on the market. You can either do a BB cream that's really light and protects your skin. You can do a medium to buildable coverage foundation, and all of the formulas are different, so you just have to figure out what works for you. Or you can do a full coverage that will cover up color. It doesn't help with texture, but it covers color. So I hope this helps you in choosing the kind of foundation you're looking for. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the links below and I will answer them as soon as I can. And if you want more information about our foundations, you can go to yourmakeupexpert.com.